എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇത് സ്വയം ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ് സീരീസ് മലയാളം ബേസിക് കോഴ്സിൻ്റെ എൻ്റെ ഭാഗത്തു നിന്നുള്ള ലാസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് ആയിരിക്കും. ഈ ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ് ഞാൻ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു തുടങ്ങിയ ആദ്യത്തെ അധ്യായം മുതൽ നമുക്ക് ഒന്ന് റിവ്യൂ ചെയ്ത് പോകാം. ആദ്യ അധ്യായം ഞങ്ങൾ വലിയ കൂട്ടുകാരാണ്. അതാണ് നമ്മൾ ആദ്യമായി ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തത്. ഈ അധ്യായത്തിലെ പ്രധാന ഭാഗങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. ആദ്യ അധ്യായത്തിൻ്റെ പേര് നമ്മൾ വലിയ കൂട്ടുകാരാണ്, മീൻസ് വി ആർ വെരി ഗുഡ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. ഈ അധ്യായത്തിൽ പ്ലൂറൽ മാർക്കർ, പിന്നെ ഫോമുകളായ കാരൻ, കാരി ആൻഡ് കാർ, ഇവ മൂന്നും അവയുടെ യൂസേജസ് നമ്മൾ പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തു. ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ബേസിക്സ് ഓഫ് മലയാളം ഗ്രാമർ, ദ യൂസ് ഓഫ് പ്ലൂറൽ മാർക്കർ, പൊസസീവ് ഫോംസ് ആൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ സ്ട്രക്ചർ. ഇതെല്ലാം നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചിരുന്നു. ചില വാക്കുകൾ ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഓർമ്മിപ്പിക്കാം. ഞങ്ങൾ, ദ വേർഡ് ഞങ്ങൾ വിച്ച് മീൻസ് വി ഇൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്, it is used to refer to a group of people that includes the speaker. ഇനി കാർ ഫോം വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ള നമ്മുടെ ചില യൂസേജസും നോക്കാം. ജനറലി കാർ ഫോം ഈസ് യൂസ്ഡ് ടു റെഫർ people or living being in the plural form, especially when referring to a group or collective group. The form car is used to refer more than one person or identity. Related to occupation, origin, association, we can create new words using the form car. Examples: America means people from America. Africa, which means people from Africa. These are the examples of people's origin. Then Totakar, which means gardeners. Policekar, Koolikar, Chumattukar. These are the words related to their occupation. Then Nattukar means people from the same hometown. Veettukar, Ayalkar, these are the examples of association. Then another form we learn, that is aanu. The usage of be verb aanu we practice in this chapter. For your quick reference, I will describe again. The word aanu in Malayalam is a be verb. It means is, are or am in English. It is used to indicate the present tense and it is a form of verb to be. Then another word ithu, which means this. It used to refer to a specific thing or object that is near to the speaker. For example, ഇത് ഒരു പുസ്തകമാണ്. This is a book. ഇത് എൻ്റെ വീടാണ്. This is my house. ഇത് എൻ്റെ മകനാണ്. This is my son. The referring term ithu, it is added with the be verb aanu and the question word marker o also forms questions like ithano. The word ithano means is this in English. It is a question word used to confirm or inquire about something that is being pointed to or referred to. For example, ഇതാണോ നിന്റെ വീട് means is this your house? Then ഇതാണോ നിങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജ്? Is this your college? The possessive form inde and its usages we practiced in this chapter. This lesson incorporates the conversation examples where the characters use possessive marker, question structures and plural forms to talk about ownership, neighborhood and people from different places, occupation and ethnic groups. In this lesson, some possessive forms used to indicate ownership or association. Then we learned the second chapter, which was named as Ivayellam Vanyamrigangalana. That lesson focuses on names of wild and domestic animals. This lesson was helpful for learners to understand and identify the names of wild and domestic animals. Here also we are introducing a plural marker kal. This chapter enables students' ability to identify the names of animals in Malayalam and some referring terms, relational terms, etc. In this chapter, conversation between a father and a daughter. Father is clarifying all the queries of daughter. For that, he used many vocabularies. Here the conversation helps learners to understand the possessive forms, question formation, animal names, etc. The conversation revolves around explaining the difference between wild and domestic animals along with their names in both English and Malayalam. The special characteristics of Malayalam is conjoining nature. The conjoining words means two or more words are conjoining together and forms a single word. That also will introduced in this chapter. For example, Ivayellam. Iva is added with the word ellam and become Ivayellam, which means all this. Like this, with Iva and Ava, some particular words can also combine. The words like okay and matram can join with the word Iva and results Ivayokke, Iva matram, etc. Then we learned about the names of wild and domestic animals here. Vanyamrigangal means animals which are lived in forest. In Malayalam, wild animals means Vanyamrigangal. The animals which are lives with human beings, they are called Valarthumrigangal or domestic animals. Then the plural marker kal we discussed in this chapter. Kal is the plural marker which comes with nouns and pronouns. But some places due to Sandhi change, the marker kal becomes ngal. Wild and domestic animals names we learned. Here are some examples. I will read for your remembrance. The word Kazhuthapuli, which means hyena. Then man, deer. Varayan Kudira means zebra. Simham, lion. Kaduva, tiger. Puli, cheetah. Ana, elephant. Karadi, bear. Pashu, cow. Aad, goat. Koli, hen. Poocha, cat. Patti, dog. Then we discussed the third chapter. It was named as We Are New Residents. In this chapter, we practiced to introduce the usage of adjectives. Some examples I will give. Valiya, Cheriya. These adjectives we practiced here, and the predicative form of adjectives like Valiyadu and Cheriyadu also introduced in this chapter. The words which are showing the quality of something, that is called adjectives. The word Pudiya, which means new. Pudiya is showing the quality of something. So we are calling this word as Visheshanam or adjective. We can call it as a describing word also. Then interrogative markers also we practiced here. In Malayalam, we have two question word markers which are O and A. It will added with the word end. The verb aanu takes the O at the word final position and it turns into a question word. The word merges with the question word O and becomes ano. Then it became a question. Then negation words in Malayalam also we practiced in this lesson. The word Allah, it is one of the negative words in Malayalam. The word Allah gives the meaning no in English. Allah negates identity. This chapter helps learners to ensure the usage of negative words in Malayalam. Learners often need to express dislike, refusal or disagreement. Negative words give learners the ability to convey preferences or opinion clearly. The words like onnum and ottum are introduced here. Onnum means even one and ottum means even little. Certain common expressions which are also introduced in this chapter. The words like achan, magal are introduced here. Then another chapter we learned is My Vehicles. There we discussed about the native and borrowed words. The objective of this lesson is to introduce borrowed words in Malayalam. Malayalam language is having plenty of borrowed words from different languages. This chapter helps to enhance the accommodative quality of Malayalam language so that many foreign words are nativized in Malayalam. Through this chapter, we introduced borrowed and native words for learners. To introduce the possessive forms like ude and inde, we introduced in this chapter. Then the neuter form atu, that is also we practiced in this lesson. Then possessive forms in English shows ownership or association. In Malayalam, ude and inde are the possessive forms. Inclusive markers also we practiced in this lesson. The inclusive marker is typically used to refer to a group that includes something. Inclusive marker to signify the inclusion of the subject along with other entities, usually in the context of listening or grouping things. It conveys the idea of and or also, and it can be used to include more than one subject or object, often implying the listener or others are included. For that, Malayalam we are using that is the inclusive marker. Then we practiced another chapter that is titled as This House is for Sale, means ee veedu vilpanekku. In that chapter, we went through the following points. To learn about the traditional houses of Kerala and also wanted to introduce all the terms related to property and house. Then enable students to understand and identify the directions and sites in Malayalam. Then one more objective is this one, is to introduce the vocabularies related to house which are really useful for daily life. Through this lesson, you learn many new words that will need to use in everyday life. In this lesson, a conversation between a broker and a customer regarding the sale of a house. Describing a house introduces fundamental vocabularies like rooms, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, etc. Learners will acquire words associated with daily life. Reading or listening to a detailed house description helps the learners to practice processing language in contexts. It also sharpens their skills in visualizing information based on language. This chapter gives a detailed information regarding Kerala's architecture in traditional houses. Some main points I will make you in remembrance. Conjoining words, that is again it is coming to this chapter. Aanu and allo combinations. Here alla is the negative word. Here O is the question marker added with it, and these three words combined together and forms aanallo. These are the conjoining words examples in Malayalam. In this chapter, we introduced the directions in Malayalam like for south, tekku, north, vadakku, east, kizhakku, west, padinyaru. Then another chapter which is named as some dresses are needed, means kurachu vastrangal venam. Here we learned to introduce the forms like venam and venda. Then the vocabularies related to shopping, that is also we learned through this lesson. The dialogue in this lesson introduces important to everyday vocabulary related to shopping and clothing, such as words like cloth, shirt, sari, children's dresses, etc. we learned in Malayalam. Then some new words like Palaya, Pudiya, Alavu, these all are related to cloth. These all are we learned through this chapter. These are the fundamental vocabularies for daily life situations. The sentence structure and grammar of this lesson simple in structure, such as expressing needs using the word venam and venda means don't want, and similar kind of formations we learned through this chapter. Here also we learned and practiced the possessive form usages inte and ude. The usage of venam means want or need in English. The word venam is a positive word. When you are trying to communicate with someone, your needs you can convey with the word venam. The positive word venam is having a negative word, that is venda, means don't want. Greeting words in Malayalam also we practiced here. The word namaskaram, it is used as a respectful form of greeting to acknowledging and welcoming a relative, guest or a stranger. The next chapter, I didn't have a job there, means the ആ സമയത്ത് എനിക്ക് അവിടെ അല്ലായിരുന്നു ജോലി. In that chapter, two characters were there, Suku and Anish. They expresses emotions, frustrations, disappointment and reality. Some phrases like life is curse for the people, show how to express strong emotions. These examples are we learned through this chapter. Suku's conversation teaches how to agree or disagree politely. It introduces useful vocabulary related to age, birthday, work and social life. The dialogue is structured in natural way, similar to how people talk in real life. Through this chapter, the interrogative word etra, eppol and its usages we learn. Then the k suffix, dative suffix marker ik and its usage we learned through this chapter. The verb form ആയിരുന്നു and അല്ലായിരുന്നു that was introduced in this chapter. Then the next chapter is titled as library. In this chapter we learned many new vocabularies related to books, office atmosphere, shelf, etc. The conversation takes place between a teacher and a person named Sahu. The atmosphere is in the library. They were discussing about library books and famous authors of Kerala. The teacher explains different sections like books, dictionaries, foreign books and famous writers in Kerala. Vocabulary and structure of this lesson is very easy to understand. In this conversation, usually involves polite inquiries about books. The simple sentences and vocabularies used in this lesson can be useful when you need to engage in similar contexts in real life. In this chapter, objective is to introduce the forms like aanu, then the question words like ആരാണ്, എന്താണ്, എത്രയാണ്, ഏതാണ്, etc. Through this chapter, introduced many Malayalam books and authors. Then the terms like Grandashala, Nikhandu, Encyclopedia, etc. are we explained in this chapter. Another chapter is named as Samayam Kalayaradu, means don't waste time. In this chapter, we introduced the new portion that is prohibition words in Malayalam. The Malayalam prohibition word is aruthu. That form and its usage we practiced in this lesson. This conversation can help a second language learner to improve their speaking, listening and comprehension skill. Prohibition words are indicating actions that are not allowed or should not be done. These words and phrases typically carry a sense of restriction or instruction to avoid something. Aruthu is the prohibition word in Malayalam. The word aruthu in Malayalam is used as a prohibition or negation form, which means should not or must not. It is often used to express that something is not allowed or should be avoided or is not allowed or prohibited. The next chapter is ഊണും ഉറക്കവുമൊക്കെ സുഖമായിരുന്നോ. അവിടെ നമ്മൾ പ്രധാനമായും ചർച്ച ചെയ്തത് നമ്മുടെ ഡെയിലി ലൈഫ്സ്, ഇമോഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് സോഷ്യൽ സിറ്റുവേഷൻസിലൊക്കെ ഉപയോഗിക്കേണ്ട വാക്കുകളാണ്. കൂടാതെ കേരള കൾച്ചറും ഫുഡും എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ അവിടെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. ദ ഡയലോഗ് ഓഫ് ദിസ് കോൺവെർസേഷൻ ഷോസ് ഹൗ പീപ്പിൾ കോമൺലി ഇൻറ്ററാക്ട് ഇൻ വേരിയസ് സെറ്റിംഗ്സ് ലൈക്ക് ഹോട്ടൽ, discussing experiences, solving problem and making requests, etc. It will help to improve your vocabulary, sentence structure and communication skill in real life. It also provides an opportunity to learn about culture norms and polite language usage. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത് അതെല്ലാം ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഇഷ്ടത്തിന് വിട്ടേക്കൂ, മീൻസ് ലീവ് ഇറ്റ് ഓൾ ടു അസ് എന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററാണ്. അതിൽ പ്രധാനമായി നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത് വളരെ കാഷ്വൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള കോൺവെർസേഷൻസ്, ബഹുമാനത്തോടെ എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് മുതിർന്നവരുമായി സംസാരിക്കാം എന്നതിനെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ ആ ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ പഠിച്ചത്. ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് കൈൻഡ്സ് ഓഫ് ഇംപറേറ്റീവ് ഫോംസ് ആർ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് ഇൻ ദിസ് ചാപ്റ്റർ. ദ വെരി കാഷ്വൽ യൂസേജസ് ലൈക്ക് അല്ല ഇതാരാ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് എക്സെട്ര ആർ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് ഇൻ ദിസ് ചാപ്റ്റർ. Very casual and friendly manner of speaking we practiced through this lesson. Then we learned എനിക്ക് പച്ചവെള്ളം കുടിക്കാമോ, can I drink water. അവിടെ നമ്മൾ പ്രധാനമായിട്ടും പഠിച്ചത് how to ask permission എന്നതിനെ പറ്റിയാണ്. Using the marker am and the question word marker o, it is added at the verb final and we can make permission sentences. Here എനിക്ക് വെള്ളം കുടിക്കാമോ, എനിക്ക് പോകാമോ, വരാമോ, this amo form is there, no, that one we are using for asking permission. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത് ഇവിടെ ട്രാഫിക് നിയമം തെറ്റിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. ഡു നോട്ട് വയലേറ്റ് ട്രാഫിക് റൂൾസ് ഹിയർ എന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററാണ്. അതിൽ പഠിച്ചത് പാടില്ല, പാടുണ്ട്, പാടില്ലേ തുടങ്ങിയ ഫോമുകളും അതിൻ്റെ യൂസേജുമാണ്. ഉദാഹരണത്തിന് ഇവിടെ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കാൻ പാടുണ്ടോ, ഇവിടെ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കാൻ പാടില്ലേ, ഇവിടെ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. ഈ 3 യൂസേജുകളും നമ്മൾ പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തത് ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിലൂടെയാണ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ചാപ്റ്ററായി നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത് വീട്ടിലെല്ലാവരും സുഖമായിരിക്കുന്നു എന്നതാണ്. All are well at your home. This lesson, the dialogue are structured like natural conversations, helping learners to understand how people talk in real life. It includes common questions, response, and expressions used in social interactions. The conversations include common expressions and questions such as asking about someone's well-being, enquiring about the family members, and discussing someone's profession. ഈ അധ്യായത്തിലൂടെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാന പോയിന്റായ പ്രസന്റ് ടെൻസുകളെ കുറിച്ച് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചു. മലയാളത്തിലെ പ്രസന്റ് ടെൻസ് മാർക്കർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഉന്നു ആ ഫോമാണ്. ഏത് വെർബിനോടൊപ്പം ഉന്നു ഫോം ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് വന്നാൽ അവിടെ അത് ഒരു പ്രസന്റ് ടെൻസ് മാർക്കറായിട്ട് മാറുന്നു. ദ നെഗറ്റീവ് ഫോംസ് ഓഫ് ദ പ്രസന്റ് ടെൻസ് ഈസ് ആഡിങ് along with the illa to the verb form and negates the action. For example, പഠിക്കുന്നു. Here present tense marker is unnu. Then after unnu illa negation is added, there means പഠിക്കുന്നില്ല. Then that word become negate. പിന്നെ വളരെ casual conversation enquiry words we practiced. The word തരക്കേടില്ല is a colloquial term which means no problem or it's okay. It is a polite and casual way of expressing that there is no issue or inconvenience. Then the word ille, which means isn't it or right in English. It is often used at the end of a sentence to confirm or seek agreement from the listener. The Malayalam word alle means isn't it or right in English. Alle is a common Malayalam word used in different contexts to add emphasis or confirm something or seek agreement. The word alle is often used as a tag questions or confirmatory questions in Malayalam. It is used at the end of a sentence to seek agreement or confirmation. Then the word ade, it is a positive response. It is used to affirm or agree with something, just like yes in English. Then the next chapter we learned is ആരെയും ആക്ഷേപിക്കരുത്, means don't insult anyone. ഈ അധ്യായത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ പ്രസന്റ് ടെൻസും പ്രൊഹിബിഷൻ വേർഡ്സും കൂടാതെ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ് കേസ് ആൻഡ് ഡേറ്റീവ് കേസ് ഓൾസോ ഡിസ്കസ്ഡ്. ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിലൂടെ ഉള്ള ലക്ഷ്യം എന്തെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ to introduce the sentences in present tense are expanded by the objective case and dative case. They indicate direct object and indirect object. Then the question words like aaru, aare, aarkum. These 3 forms are introduced through this lesson to enable students to understand when suffix is added with interrogative words, it functions as negative words. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ച അധ്യായം എനിക്ക് ആരോടും കോപമില്ല. I am not angry with anyone. ഈ അധ്യായത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് about kindness, honesty and respecting classmates. You can notice how questions and statements are formed in Malayalam. Learners can have a good experience to make questions and they can make polite inquiries too. The word onnumilla means nothing. It is a compound phrase. Onnu means one or anything and illa indicates not present. It combined and forms there is nothing. Illa is the negative form. It is used to express no or not. Then a marker is added here and it turns the statement into a tag question, similar to saying isn't it or right in English. Then we introduced the addressing term eda. It is used to call someone's attention, similar to hey or oi in English. Then another chapter we learned is aniyanum chechiyum, means younger brother and elder sister. ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ ഒരു കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഫാമിലി എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റിൽ നടക്കുന്ന വളരെ നാച്ചുറലായ കോൺവെർസേഷനാണ് ഉള്ളത്. അമ്മയും 2 മക്കളും തമ്മിലുള്ള നാച്ചുറൽ കോൺവെർസേഷൻ. ദിസ് കോൺവെർസേഷൻ കണ്ടെയ്ൻസ് കോമൺ ഹൗസ് words. It includes family relationship terms like amma, aniyan, chechi, etc. Through this lesson, learners can understand how children talk to parents and how casual family interactions are happening. This lesson tells about the past tense, future tense and participle forms. The sentence is a conversational and informal with an emotional undertone. In this chapter, we go through the past tense, future tense and participle forms. In formal conversations, we can practice more natural sentence constructions. The final class we named as Mala Peydal Peyate. In this lesson, a conversation between a mother and son. It is also a very casual way of talking. This chapter is talking about the conditional forms in Malayalam. In Malayalam, the term all, it is used as the conditional marker in certain contexts. It is commonly used to indicate a condition or to express a hypothetical situation. It is equal to if in English. In that chapter, Malayathu, one word is there, Malayathu, means in the rain. The form athu gives the locative meaning there. Using the locative marker il and athu, we can create many words. ഈ ഒരു കൺക്ലൂഷനിൽ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ച പ്രധാന ഭാഗങ്ങൾ ഞാൻ ഒന്നും കൂടി ഓർമ്മിപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. ആദ്യം മുതലുള്ള ഫ്രം ഫസ്റ്റ് ചാപ്റ്റർ ഓൺവേർഡ്സ് ഐ വിൽ ടെൽ ദ മെയിൻ പോയിന്റ്സ് വാട്ട് വി ലേൺഡ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ, plural markers and its usages we learned. Then plural markers kal, ngal and mar we practiced. The forms and usages of karan, kari and kar. Then wild and domestic animal names. Interrogative markers o and a we practiced. Then confirmative forms like alle and ille. Emphatic particle tanne and its usages we learned. Then prohibitive words adathu and its usages. Then negation. Then be verb and its usages also we practiced. Conjoining word nature of Malayalam we learned. Verb tense markers present, future and past. Past participle verb form and its usage, these all we practiced. And how to make questions, request, polite inquiries, then conditional forms and its usages, etc. we learned through this study series. Some key vocabularies I will make you in remembrance. Vahanam, which means vehicle. Takol, key. Arudedhu, which means whose. Then the word pakshe, which means but. ഇടനിലക്കാരൻ ബ്രോക്കർ, ആവശ്യക്കാരൻ കസ്റ്റമർ, വീട് ഹൗസ്, വിൽപ്പന മീൻസ് സെയിൽ, കുഴപ്പം പ്രോബ്ലം, അത്ര മീൻസ് ദാറ്റ് മച്ച്, പിറന്നാൾ ബർത്ത്ഡേ, ആഘോഷം സെലിബ്രേഷൻ ഓർ ഫെസ്റ്റിവിറ്റി, ഗംഭീരം മീൻസ് ഗ്രാൻഡ്, അവധി ഹോളിഡേ, കൂലിക്കാരൻ മീൻസ് പോർട്ടർ ഓർ കൂലി. The word tamasha, which means joke. Then kshinam, which means tiredness. Sahapatikal, here meaning is classmate. Adukala, kitchen. Maravi means forgetfulness. Kshama, patience. Tamasha, jokes. Pranan, which means favorite or life. Mukhastudi, flattery. Ishtam, like. Shakalam means some. Akasham, sky. Karmekam, cloud or dark cloud. Mala, rain. Mala peyyuga means raining. Rasam, flavor or enjoyment. Pariksha, examination. Alochana, think. Toli, which means skin. Valiya, big. Cheriya, small. Nalla, good. Cheeta, bad. Then Vadagakar, which means tenants. Alla, no. Magal, daughter. Vishesham, news, information or speciality. Sukham, comfort, well-being or happiness. Videsham means abroad. Vishamam, sadness. Kashti, hardship or shortage. Nattukaryam means local matters. Samuhya Sevanam, social service. Rapakal, day and night. Aishwaryam, prosperity. From the above, conversations are a resource for language learners because it covers practical usage, sentence structure and vocabulary in real life context. The sentences and vocabularies are introduced here. It is useful to daily life, which are common and useful in everyday conversation. It demonstrates how to form questions, give commands and express thoughts, expressions in Malayalam. The dialogue provides a glimpse into how they communicate. Through their interaction, we gain insights into communication style. Dear students, try to learn the vocabularies mentioned here and make some sentences to your own. Try to use it for your real life contexts. Do practice. Try to speak in Malayalam. All the best. Thank you so much.